Well, hello everybody. I'm just here hanging out because I had a rough week. It's Wednesday. Yeah, I know. Um, but that is what it is. And just texting a few people. Normally I go live with Jolie on Wednesdays, but sometimes it's every other Wednesday. I don't really know which Wednesday it is. Yes, when I'm saying Wednesday and my dog came over to say, "What?" Yes, I know. Um, so anyhow, it's I had a little bit. Oh, hey, Apple Blonde. Hey, Steph. Hey, Brian. I had a little bit of a. Okay, so my friends have been getting their Disney merch from Coach, right? And so I realized I never actually submitted my Coach Disney order. I thought I did because I told you I was driving and I had pulled on the side of the road and I made the order, right? But you have to hit submit twice on the way I did the ordering. And so it's just like, oh. So anyway, ever since I placed that order, I was like, I shouldn't have bought the Rogue. I love the Rogue, but I already have the Compass in the same motif. I mean, the exact same thing, right? So I realized I hadn't gotten a notice or anything because I didn't place the order. So I went and I just placed being responsible. I just got the Kiss Lock, and then I'm all sad because I really did want the Rogue, but honestly, I'm still paying for the Compass, which I bought full price, not on sale, and the amount of money I was shelling out for both the Rogue and the Kiss Lock was just it was a lot. I mean, $400 for that little Kiss Lock Kiss Lock purse is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a napping Pluto with red background. I had to get it. So anyway, lurking and walking, Miss Kathy says, yeah, just watching Dawn's video about the bag you sent her. Yeah, Steph, so that bag with I talked about it in my when I got it, that live I showed it the day I got it, and because I'd gone thrifting with my twin, and when I saw that bag, I was like, this is special. I knew it was special. Um and it's funny because this bag that I got from Dawn is also a 1990s vintage. So they're both 1990s bags, but this one is coated canvas with leather bits, where the Coach is all leather. And it's funny because this is considered high luxury. It's a Celine, where the Coach was just an everyday bag at the time, right? It's American leatherware, contemporary. That Coach has stood up the test of time much better than this. And I love this bag. There's nothing wrong with this bag in my eyes. But it was very interesting to see that there's about the same ages. And the Coach looks pretty much good as it was probably when it was bought. Um, So anyway, it's kind of interesting because I didn't plan on trading that bag. I never did. I was half talked into selling it because everybody says, "Oh my gosh, that's such a valuable bag. You should sell it." I'm like, "But I bought it to rescue it." Okay, I saw a diamond, and I said, "That's a miracle." I mean, to find the bag in that condition at a thrift store in Texas for that little money. I mean, it was not expensive, y'all. It was not expensive. I couldn't believe it. I was so mismarked in my opinion. Like it was sitting right next to a Michael Kors bag that was twice the amount. And I'm looking at this Coach bag. I'm like, I am holding on to this bag for dear life. Um, hello, Pugsley. Pugsley, who are you going? Pugsley. Uh, So anyway, I that's the same day I ended up getting that Noah Marion bag that I bought from the same day. I bought both those bags the same day. Both of them were amazing scores. But anyway, it's um I'm sorry, I was distracted with the text. Let me reply. It's funny. Anyway, so I did order that. Hi, Brian. So my bag today, and if you're on my okay, this was a members exclusive. There's not going to be an unboxing. There's not going to be another video. There isn't going to be. I don't. I'm not even sure I posted it on Instagram, but I will show it to you guys because it's a gorgeous bag. And but it just won't get its own highlight because this was a members exclusive and it's going to stay that way. I'm just going to show you the bag I used today, which happens to be this one. This one right here, this beautiful bucket. Look at this gorgeous. I put the pearls on it. I just love it. I'm gonna probably use this one tomorrow too. It is a fabulous carry. Um, a fabulous, fabulous carry. So that's the bag I got from my friend. Was another trade. Did you get the text on Instagram chat that I sent? Oh yes, Jeanette. But I can't send that until probably the 1st of February because I am. I know it's rude. So anyway, it's kind of like it's been a rough week. A rough week. It's a rough week. It's a day to day. I've been working on processes. I've been working on process documents. Tomorrow I have the day off. I have a vision appointment. I'm definitely going to end up probably having to get bifocals, if not trifocals, or at least computer vision glasses. Because now at 46, I definitely see the problem with the eyesight. Yeah. So anyway, so I do have a box open and I don't actually know who this is from. I mean, it says who this is from, but I went looking in my archives and I'm like, who is this person? Who did I buy this from? And I don't know. So maybe when I open it, I'll remember what it is I purchased and who I purchased it from and when I purchased it because I didn't expect this today. So I was able to order I okay, so I had that whole birthday debacle where I didn't I bought the Brooklyn. Well, the return went through, the money got refunded. So I ended up today spending a long time because I was waiting for my computer to do their processing. One of the tricks about computers is wait for it to do its thing. Don't touch it. Don't go to the email. Don't interrupt let it do its thing before you crash the system because my computer doesn't have enough memory, guys. So it's having issues. It's having a struggle. It's on the struggle bus right now. So and my patience was thin. So I was on my um cell phone in front of my computer watching my computer churn, right? Hello, Morella. So you're not going to believe what I opted to buy from Amazon because I had Amazon money from my one of my elder sisters for Christmas. So when the return of the Brooklyn went away, I decided like, well, I still want to buy a bag, but instead of just a bag, um, maybe I'll buy more than one bag and not just one very, very, very expensive bag. So what in the heck? Okay, so I wonder how weird. I have a parcel and a parcel with two different mailers and with mailing tracking. Same address. This is the weirdest parcel. Um, how did it have two exact same mailing label printed twice? Same printer, it has the same printing flaw. So basically they put it in here and then they decided to put it in a box. I don't know. Maybe because it was posted. It's posted USPS, but this mailer is a UPS, and I think that they probably were asked not to do that at the post office. Who knows? Anyhow, let's keep opening this package now that I have another part to open. So I was looking on Amazon and I looked at the Love Leather cargo tote, which is the one I wanted, but I wanted the one with the Rexy charm. But the larger one is a better fit for me because I have one of the smaller ones and I do think it's too small. So then I was like, ah, but the Rexy charm. And then I realized I was fixated on that bag, not because I wanted that particular loved leather bag, but because it was a Rexy charm. So I'm like, okay, then maybe this bag isn't for me. So then I was looking at all the other bags and um oh, I remember this purchase now. I just had to see it. Okay, I just had to see it. This is a Facebook purchase, but I didn't think that was her name. That's on the box. So I bought this. I shouldn't have bought it, guys. I didn't need it. It's not my favorite color. You know, it's not my favorite color, but it was just such a good purchase, and I didn't have it was. Sometimes I shouldn't talk to people because I get suckered into buying things I really don't. I actually said I'm not going to buy it. I was going to pass on it, and then she said, "Well, she was negotiable on how much I would, ask for it." Um, and then we got to talking, and the next thing I know, I'm like, "Well, if that includes shipping, then I'll buy it." So I bought it because she talked to me. Oh my God, I am such a sucker. But this is a beautiful, beautiful bag. I'm not going to lie. The only drawback for me about it is that it's black, but I didn't have this particular size in this satchel. Now I have many, many, many of these satchels, but I normally prefer the larger satchel. So this is one of the ones in the smaller size for me, which will dovetail right into what I'm going to talk about. What I ended up buying on Amazon today. You will be shocked. I am shocked. I am shocked. I actually asked several people's opinions. I'm like, would you buy this one or this one? Because I've been going back and forth between Michael Kors. I really, really want the Tiffany bag. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I've seen a few more crop up on the post in my regional area, but I'm not sure if I'm willing to do the going to the store, looking for it, figuring out how to pay for it anymore, because it's a lot of money, right? So it's just irresponsible. So anyway, this is new to me. And she sent me pictures of it, more pictures of it, and that's what clinched the deal. This is a stunningly beautiful bag in the condition and it's just a gorgeous everyday satchel. You cannot go wrong with it. And I didn't have this size satchel, so I said, okay, I'll buy it. So I bought that bag. Let me take a picture of it and I'll send it. Hey, Keith, I'll send it to the lady I bought it from. Because I still love. I was looking for a Patricia Nash bag, and then I was looking at Kate Spade bag, and then I was looking at well, I said, well, if I'm going to spend this much money, like $500, I was going to spend it on something I could have bought, and this really was my thought process. I could have bought if they had the large Rogue, soft Rogue, the new one, that I think is six something, I probably would have bought it and then added a little bit more money. I think it is the Kendra. Yeah, it's the smaller one. Very pretty. But they didn't have it available when I had my birthday money from my sister, I had the option to get the Kiss Lock candy collection bag, the medium one, the same day, but I chose to get the Brooklyn, right? And then, of course, that candy went away. And then it has not come back. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to get the crystal bag. It was vanity bag anyway. And I said, because, I'm probably just going to look at it like I do with most of my collection. So then I said, okay, well, let me get the Brooklyn. But then the Brooklyn came in and that was a sale. I was like, well, do I really want a loved leather Coach bag, or am I just fixating on getting a nice bag? Yeah, the brown suede 31 today. Yeah, I know. I saw it. And I almost, I mean, look, I went all over the Coach. Anything that was that said Coach on Amazon, I was looking at. I almost got the new soft the Coach shoulder bag, but it was the color. It's like, I can afford you, but do I want to spend $700 for you? Even if 500 of it was gifted to me by my sister. And I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it because I have two shoulder Rogue bags when they came out many, many years ago. Not the new one, but the older one. And I already have those. I mean, they're not exactly the same, but they're very similar. And so I'm just like, so I didn't do it. Guys, I sat there, I looked at the tabby, um, all the tabbies. I looked at the denim bags. I looked at the denim tabby bags. I looked at if it had Coach in a handbag on Amazon. I looked at it today. And I looked at it more than once. And then I put stuff in my cart, took stuff out of my cart, I put stuff in my cart, took stuff out of my cart. Like, do I want to pay for that? Is that worth it? Do I, um, did you already give the rough day story? Did I miss? No, my week has been difficult. I'm working on process documentation. And when you're working with software that has packages on top of packages, so it's not native, so it's works with the software, but it's not native to the software, it glitches. So it's just been one of them days. Okay. So anyway, I'm going through my trials and tribulations of what to do with this bag. I can't really talk to my husband about this. He's been in meetings all day. Like, when I say in meetings all day, he's literally talking all day long. By the time he gets home, he doesn't want to talk to anybody. He doesn't want to see anybody. He doesn't want to make a thought, a decision, or discussion. Okay. We had a bunch of stuff happen today at the office, meetings on his end, not my end. And I was just trying to get I was making videos at my office to do how-to videos, right? I film videos. I sit here and talk to you for hours, but oh my God, filming educational, informative how-to videos, and then your computer is actually glitching. I had to edit video. I hate editing video. I edit digital content, but not video. The color of brass Dillard calls it warm brown by mistake. Oh, the color's brass. Okay. Um, Jackie, what bag did you pick? I've got to go. Okay, so sorry, Brian, let me tell you. I didn't tell you? Wait, Brian, I'm gonna send you a photo. It'll be easier than explaining my madness. So I was gonna get the cargo tote, but then I changed my mind because for the same amount of money, less money actually, I was able to get 3 bags from Dooney and Bourke. And Dooney has my heart. And as I've been going through my collection and looking at my things, I love Coach. I love Coach, but I love Disney Coach or very specific colors of blue. I love blue. I love blue Coach bags. I love blue Coach bags. I love red Coach bags. I love very specific Coach bags. Not every Coach bag. I don't like everything from every brand anyway. There's not one brand, even Dooney, that I can tell you I love every single thing they make. So I ended up getting the the Sorrento satchel by Dooney and Bourke right now is on sale for $200. I'm going to do a photo of it. This one right here, that one is it's the 13-inch, 14 or 13 inches. I still prefer the 16-inch satchel. They don't make it anymore. I'm just going to have to get over that. But this red is a super saturated. It's not Florentine. Um, this one is, I can't remember does it give me the name? No, not in this photo. This one I've actually seen in person and held, and this one is in the fuchsia color, which I promise you I will have to keep away from my twin because if she sees it, she'll run away with it. And then this is a brand new design, and I wanted the other version or a larger version, but this one was on sale for $65, so I had to get it. So I was able to get 3 bags, and this is a new style. It's called the Satchel 20. So it's a smaller bag. It's gonna probably be small. I think this is more like a 25 if we have to say. So it's gonna be a very small bag for me. But I was able to get 3 bags, a pink, a red, and a Bordeaux. That last one is a Bordeaux in a brand that I just can't say no to because I'm an office girl, I'm a working girl, and I like practical bags and I love my Rogues, but I baby them. Like I have, and that's what I sat down. I sat down. Um, I would love to have the big olive Florentine. Yeah, I know. I bought that from Estella. I paid on that bag for most of a year. I bought them in a huge. I bought three of the large ones from her because they don't make the large um Florentine anymore. You know. But I also bought an Ivy Florentine. Oh, Olivia. Sorry, Olivia. The big Olivia Florentine. So that was a good purchase for you. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, no, no, I know what you're talking about. The Olivia, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, so it just made more sense for me to buy because I have a Disney Rogue. I do. I have three of them. I have not carried any of them because they are my precious. And I don't want to keep doing that because I know if I bought Pluto, because what's happened with my compass bag, I have not used it one time because every time I go to reach for it, I'm like, oh, but I might damage my baby. I'm like, this is not what I love about bags. What I love about bags is I feel like I can wear them and use them and not have to sit there and baby. I don't worry about this bag. I'm not going to baby this bag, but you give me that compass and I'm like, did I hit a corner? Because I'm a klutz, guys. I'll hit things and I'm like, oh, did I scrape the corner on my compass, Pluto, so it's funny because like even with this Burberry, that leather, by the way, is fabulous. That on that bucket Burberry, it's such a good quality leather. And I was telling Saya, the only thing compared to that leather in thickness is one of these, and even this is a thinner thickness than that Burberry. That Burberry is an exceptionally well made bag, and but I don't even worry about my Epi leather um Louis Vuitton as much as I worry about my Coach Rogues. It's ridiculous. It's just a mental thing. I have got to get over it. I will eventually get over it. But yeah, no, I ordered three bags from let me see, how much was that total? I'll tell you. So all three bags, let's see, my orders. Do 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 do. Okay, so one's coming on the 26th, one's coming on the 23rd. They're all shipping from Dooney directly, even though it's through Amazon. Let me look at my order total. Is that the right thing? Or did they split the orders? View invoice. Okay, so they did split. Unless that's so two of the bags together were 387.54, and then the other bag that's coming by its lonesome was $65, so it was $70.36. So I'm happy with that. So for under the $500, I was able to purchase. Oops, I forgot to order that. Do I need it? I don't need it. Is it a need or a want? Need or a want? Move to cart. It's a Lego set, guys. And let me see if I go over to proceed to checkout. I don't need anything else. Yeah, I still have credit left over. That's what I was actually looking for. I still have $37 from the original $500. So I didn't quite that, which I'm fine with, and I know I'm not going to buy the Lego set. I just wanted to go see what was left in my credit. So I was very, very happy. I mean, part of me wishes I could just have spent it all in one place and just bought something lavish. I thought about jewelry. I thought about, I could buy a nice pair of diamond earrings. I mean, not big diamonds, but little diamonds, gold jewelry, something Disney, something, I could pay a bill, but actually figuring out how to pay a bill with a gift card was actually way beyond my scope of ability. So I decided to just buy a gift, which is what it was intended for. And then I didn't buy the Rogue from Coach, which actually made it better. And honestly, I should cancel the Pluto Kiss Lock, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get that. I'm buying that for me, and as part of my 2026 bags. So I've kept enough count, but with the Pluto, I am now June, July, August. I can't buy anything really till August. I mean, if I do, it's gonna go into the rest of the year. So I'm actually doing kind of okay. With the Rogue and the Pluto Kiss Lock, it would have put me over my entire, like, with what I already purchased already, the budget for the whole year. So I'm over. I'm I think count wise, I'm over the 12 because I started off buying 3 bags in the first 3 days, whatever. So, and I have another bag on order with Naomi, because I'm gonna she's gonna make a bleed for me. I'm very excited about that. Um, and but I'm off Posh. I'm not buying anything on Posh. I have 2 things coming because, oh my gosh, the weather. I actually have a parcel that I purchased this bag in um in December, guys. It's coming from Anchorage, Alaska. That poor box. I really hope it's packed well because it has been delayed and delayed and delayed, snow, weather, whatever. I don't, and I was leery to buy that bag because I've had bad luck with every purchase I've ever made of a Tory Burch bag. They've not all done well with me. I bought one from Yoda. I think I might have bought, and I got one from Vescure Collective that ended up being traded to Dawn Couture. The one I got from Yoda, I think I sold it or traded it away. I had my very first Tory Burch bag was a very beautiful Mina Point tote, but I did sell that one. And I had a cute clutch. Like, I've had little bags from Tory here and there, and they just never stayed with me. It's kind of like the vintage Coach. All of my vintage Coach, almost all of them, have come into my life to leave for other people to find them. Honestly, like half of the vintage Coach I have went to Luxational. I sold some on Posh. I sold because it was going to go to Luxational, but then I had to pay bills, whatever. Long story. She was okay with it. It happened. And then, and it was right there at the right time. I was able to sell a couple of those vintage bags. And the thing about those vintage bags is they're gorgeous, but they don't like my shoulder. So they weren't the most functional bags for me at all, but they were beautiful. So, and then, my sister's taken a bunch of my really 90s vintage bags, and I still haven't found the original one I always wanted from the 90s. I still have never found it, which is the classic called stewardess bag in the cornflower blue or whatever that color is. I remember going to we were, teenagers. We were at the base exchange with my father. We were in there and I was looking at it. It was $200 at the time, but $200 in the 90s, it might as well have been $2,000 for me. And we were 14, 15, somewhere in there. And my dad was not going to spend $200 for me to buy a handbag. No. Now, my mother would have, but my mother wasn't there. There is a reason why my parents are divorced. And my dad did not think that was a practical purchase. And I just remember looking at it thinking, oh, this is such a pretty bag. And I've still never found it again. Warehouse, like, Luxation's been taking a bit of a little break. It's the holidays have been rough, but she's coming back, guys. I've been talking to her. She's doing okay. Just shifting, again, also, it's cold. It's after the holidays. Some people get after holiday blues. That is a real thing, because there's so much hype and circumstance going all the way up into Christmas and the New Year, and then it's done. Now we're done, and now the bills are coming in. The bills are saying, "Hello, remember how much fun you had at Christmas? Remember that stuff you had to buy? Yeah, you have to pay us back now." I'm like, grr. Yeah, so that's where I'm at, and I think a lot of people are there, with me. So I guess I'm doing better than I think on my low bag, no bag, whatever buy year this is. I am removing bags out of my life. I am going through my collection. I am looking and seeing what are the bags I truly, truly want. And I kind of was talking to Craig about this, that it's because um I love Disney everything, you know. Like I don't even really like Piglet, but this Piglet shirt was on. I mean, I don't dislike Piglet, but when you're a plus size person and you're wearing something that says Piglet on it, you can get a little bit of, comedy relief from other people that you don't appreciate. So anyway, but this was like $12, so I had to buy it, and it's pink, so I bought it. I didn't care, but the old me would have cared some. It's hard to wear, you know, stuff like this sometimes, like when your spirit animal is a hippo or a panda, you know, sometimes I get teased a little bit, a lot sometimes. Anyway, so I was looking at my collection, and the bags I grab the most, the bags I use a lot are Dooney. And I didn't think so, because if you look at my Instagram, you really don't see them. But that's just because I have so many new bags all the time. I have very special bags. I have a smattering of Louis Vuitton. I have, a couple Burberry. I have a couple Vivienne Westwoods. I have some very beautiful Rickies, which I adore and love. Ralph Lauren bags. I have a Tiffany bag. But what really I love more than anything are the Dooneys, the Michael Kors, the Kate Spade. And not I don't want to grow out of that, because I was watching Winnie's live, and she was showing bags like, "Oh, I'll give this Jackie. It's Kate Spade. I used to wear this forever, and I don't wear it now because she's moved past Kate Spade and Michael Kors. She might buy one or two occasionally when something really catches her eye, but in general, she doesn't carry those bags anymore. I don't want to get to the point where I don't carry those bags anymore, because I love those bags. It's like people say, stay in your lane. Well, I started in the fast lane growing up with high end. I mean, my first luxury bag, I was like 8 years old, 8 or 10 years old. We were given Gucci bags from my mom, you know, and my first designer bag I bought with Christmas money for myself. I was 14. The very first time I bought a Louis Vuitton bag, I was 20, and it wasn't even for myself. It was a gift. I bought it as a gift. I bought the pochette for $200 and took it to Thailand for my cousin. You know, um, I've always been around luxury bags. My mother's always carried a luxury bag. I mean, I didn't know I don't think my mother even owns a non-luxury bag. Seriously. Um, I've never seen her carry one. She'll say something, "Is she going to the beach?" But it's it's okay, she puts her luxury bag in the bag, that's the beach bag, on her shoulder. I mean, my mother's lowest end non-luxury bag would be a Coach that I gave her. Okay, so growing up, I've always just seen high-end bags, but in my work life, in my real life, in where I live life, people carry Coach, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, and I almost bought the Bleecker. The Bleecker Merlot, I think it's the Merlot or Burgundy or whatever, the reddish, beautiful, like oxblood color. That bag's on sale, and I was this tempted to buy it, but I just got that Burberry bucket bag. I'm like, I can't just keep. I don't want to buy another bucket bag, because even though it's red and gorgeous, I'm gonna pick the Burberry one. Um, and that's the only thing that saved me from buying that bag, because that bag's beautiful. And I saw that one in real life. A coworker we were in the elevator, and she had that exact bag on, and it is beautiful. It really is. But what's my favorite bags out of Coach? They don't make them anymore. The field totes. The field totes are, I mean, I love the Burrow bag, which they don't make. I love the field totes and the Rowan. The Rowan they do make. And I'm probably going to end up buying a bag when the new Coach drop happens. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this new newspaper print that's coming out on the outlet. I'm really just an outlet girl when it comes to Coach. I want to be, retail Coach, and I have a couple retail bags, and We like them, we love them, but man, I just like the look and vibe of what they do in the outlet. I really do. Like, I had to do a lot of soul searching today when I had to look at my bag wardrobe because adding 3 more bags, even though they're a Christmas gift, is still a space commitment. And it's not like I need them. I don't need them, you know? And, so it was like it's just adding to my collection, so I told myself, "You're gonna use these. You're gonna use these." And I do fully understand that there is a 99.9% chance that fuchsia bag I bought isn't staying with me, that it's gonna be going to my sister. But and yes, my sister can buy her own things, but she has 2 children. I have no children. Um, and honestly, James and I have better, jobs than her and her husband do, so I have a little bit more disposable income than she does. So, if I can buy something cool for her that's not expected, why not? You know? And, this way I can hold it over her head too that she's borrowing it and she can't have it, and that's the fun part of being a twin. And then I can say, "Can I have my bag back?" And then she'll be like, "What bag?" You know? It's a thing. It's a thing, guys. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, my work week was rough. Tomorrow, I have a bunch of doctor things to do. I'm going to the eye doctor, going to the pharmacy. I have to run a bunch of errands. I have to go, um, get some stuff for a friend who's sick. How is Jen? Is she fully recovered from feeling under the weather? Jennifer is never fully recovered from being sick. I think she's perpetually just sick because between being a school teacher, the children, her own children, and the fact that she never actually stops, she makes me tired just watching her. Jennifer is occasionally she's, man, I feel so lazy. I'm like, what are you doing? Reading on the couch? I'm like, you're doing something. That's not being lazy. She's so funny. I think my dog just ran to the side. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do some work on my um collection of things, and I did send out some stuff. I do need to mail out some more stuff, and I have a box that needs to go to Craig. But you know what? This weather, I might wait because I'm not sure things are gonna there's a lot of ice storms and snowstorms, and there's another cold front gonna be coming through, so we're just gonna chill with the postal service for a minute because they're a little bit on the on the struggling side of things. So, and let's see, we might be going away for a day trip this weekend. I'm hoping to talk James into it. We want to go to NASA. Okay, I want to go to NASA. And I'm trying to talk him into going to NASA. We've been there before, and it's a fun place to go. It's not that far, a couple hours from where we live, and well, 3 hours, but it's not that far, in Texas terms. And it's a day trip in Texas terms. Like I can go there, we can go, tour NASA. There's lots of seating. I can sit down. I can watch the shows. I can go we can go see the Saturn V. We could go to the Dallas Zoo, or not the Dallas, the Houston Zoo. That's the other thing I want to do. So we'll have to see how he feels about it. He might not be up for it. He's going to do some field work next week. So next week, he's going to be out of town. I'll be home with the children by myself. They're going to be so mad at me. They're like, "What did you do with Dad?" I'm like, "Dad's fine." But anyway, so that's been my kind of week. It's just been kind of, oh, and then I'm missing a parcel. So Jolie sent me a gift. Apparently it has been delivered since December 26th. I have never seen it. So, but we had a mail hold. So and James brought the mail in, but I have not seen hide nor hair of that, and I went through all that mail. So unless it got misplaced, but I don't know. I'm very upset about it because missing a package sucks. So I'm gonna try and find that this weekend. Maybe there's some stuff I need to do in the hallway. We're still moving furniture around. We're still dealing with his mom's storage unit. His aunt is in the hospital. She should have had surgery today. I haven't heard anything. No news. It's probably good news. So, hopefully she's in recovery. Um, but we will find out. And I told James, like, do you want to drive up to go see your aunt this weekend?" And he's like, "No." Because it is a lot to go up to that far into Louisiana. And he's, as I said, very tired right now. We had a lot of rush jobs come through. And anyway, I'm just rambling on. I'm going to go find something to eat and I'm going to go to bed. And tomorrow I'm going to enjoy a day off, even though I'll probably be running a ton of errands. But at least I won't be working. I will be at home doing other things. Um, or you just want to get out of the house. Uh, oh no, it's just we want to get away to do something that's not related to his mom's estate, dealing with his aunts. You know, we just kind of wanted to do something that was a vacation getaway, a day trip that would be a fun memory versus he's getting a little blue. He's being pulled apart in many directions when it comes to all the work stuff and then all the family drama stuff. And then we're dealing with his mother's estate. So then you're having to deal with going through her stuff. And then I took me 6 years to start going through my dad's stuff without crying. He's still in the I'm angry phase, okay? So at this point, he just wants to throw everything out. I'm like, good. I think, honey, these are your childhood photos. Give them to me. Maybe your brother will want them, So that's part of it too. Like, so every time we go into the storage unit to try to empty it, it's another onslaught of memories, some good, mostly not. And and then his parents, both parents are gone now. So the people who we could ask, who are these people? What is this stuff? Where did this come from? We don't have them. And now his aunt's in the hospital. It's a lot. So we just wanted to do something that I wanted to do something that he could have fun with and remember why he went into the field we work in. He originally wanted to go and be an astronaut. Like, let's go visit NASA. Let's go see what people did in the 60s. That was amazing. We went to the moon. Okay. We can do amazing things. And we work in tech and tech can be difficult. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I am just rambling. Um, uh, yeah, I'm hoping we can, but if he doesn't feel up to it, we won't do it, like, because we can go whenever. NASA's not that far away. It doesn't have to be a special occasion. It's not far away from us. It's not like, I mean, like, ideally, it'd be awesome to go to Disney for a day, but that's an exhausting thing. This is supposed to be a restful, rejuvenating thing, something to get our love back for what we do. We work in remote sensing. So what cooler thing to do than to go look at NASA, I mean, and talk about satellites and look at, maybe go to a planetarium, look at the stars, stuff like that. So anyway, I will see you guys later. I just wanted to thank you for hanging out with me, cheering me up, let me talking to you guys because man, I had a blue day today. And it really helped me to talk to you about something that had nothing to do with my job, even though I did talk about a little bit of it, but it's not really the same. I get to talk about pretty bags and my bag dilemma of how to use gift money. I mean, talk about a first world problem, right? So anyhow, y'all have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous rest of the day. Stay warm. It's cold out there. And I will talk to you Friday. I don't think I'll be on again tomorrow, although you never know. Okay, if something else comes in really awesome, I just might go live because that. Who knows? Anyway, y'all have a fabulous time. Bye, guys.